Crush Wednesday. This is Smell the Coffee with your two woman crushes, Diana Master and Aina Riza Kweyo, and we are excited to be bringing you today's episode. We do have a very special guest in studio today, so we are excited, but we'll get into that a little later on in the show. But other than that, please sit back, grab your cup of joe, and just relax and get ready to go for a laugh with us, I would say. How are you doing today, sweetie?
I am always fine, sweetie. I can't complain.
No complaints.
It's almost quarter to Friday. Quarter till the weekend.
Quarter to Friday is tomorrow. We're like, smack dead in the middle of the week right now. So it's weird that we're already in August.
Yeah.
Remember, I kept joking and saying, let's push, guys, it's almost December.
It
really is almost December.
Yeah.
So that is crazy.
What's the fear of December?
There's no fear. It's just that
the year is almost done.
The year is done.
So there's next year again.
There's next year again. Yeah. Like, we're growing older.
Yes, we should.
Nah, honestly, because I lost 2 years to the pandemic, I'm still 2 years younger.
I wonder what the fascination, maybe not fascination, I wonder why people don't like getting old. A lot of people always hide their age. A person could be 30 and they're like, no, I'm 25. Or I don't tell people my age. Why?
Why? No, honestly, why?
Isn't it a good thing to grow older? I mean, you've lived your time when you were young. You've enjoyed. You've done things that you were meant to do in that time. Yeah. And so when you grow older, you just progress, you become wiser, you become finer. Everything is refined with
I think
age,
it could be a thing of denial, really and truly, because, you know, when you said you've done what you're supposed to do, sometimes people haven't done what they're supposed to do. I mean, at some point, we're all like, by 25, I'm going to be married, have my own house, my own kids. That time, you're not even a girlfriend.
But you see, these are the things that we set out for ourselves. But there's a higher power. You just plan, but he establishes these plans, whatever that higher power you believe in, whoever they are. So there are things that are out of your control. If you have not been able to achieve marriage, children, career, or whatever that you hope to achieve.
It's all part of a bigger plan.
Some of those things are out of your control. You've been trying to achieve those things, but you have not managed. So are you going to kill yourself over the things that you did not manage to achieve?
And to be honest, everything is planned. Even before we come into this life, everything is planned.
I guess they say that we are predestined. And there is a time for everything.
There's a
season for everything. So if you did not do it when you are younger, maybe you do it when you are older. Maybe it's not part of your plan, and it's all fine.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
But you can be like me and choose to make your birthday every year an amazing one. Like, the countdown has already begun. I know we're only in August. Aina knows. Everybody who knows me knows how important my birthday is. I'm particularly excited for this year's birthday.
It's a whole day on the calendar.
What do you mean a whole day?
We have to mark Diana's birthday.
What do you mean? What do you mean the whole day? Please correct yourself.
I mean that it's a day on the calendar that we must reserve. We must remember this day.
It's a national holiday because I'm a national treasure. Exactly. But then also it's a whole week. It's a week-long celebration because I'm too awesome to be celebrated over a day.
What can I say thereafter?
Exactly. So please do tell us in the comments if you look forward to your birthday as much as I do, or maybe your birthday is just another day. But yeah, that's about it. So stick around. We will be right back with our top stories after this break.
It's time for us to get get into some bizarre story. Right now, we start off with a singer, songwriter and actress who is always in the papers. Yep, you guessed it right. Kelly Khumalo has been removed from the lineup of the upcoming tribute to Women Festival following negative feedback from the public. The event organizer released a statement saying that they respect the legal process and consider Kelly innocent until proven guilty. Nonetheless, they decided to remove her to allow her and the team to deal with the criticism. The decision was met with the approval from people who hope more event organizers will take similar action. Yeah, that is about it. So what had happened is that Kelly was set to perform at this event.
Yeah.
Right? But then there's now new evidence in the Senzo Meyiwa case, who was the former boyfriend who was shot dead
in 2014.
In 2014 at his house, right?
No, it was at Kelly's mom's house.
At Kelly's mom's house.
Yes.
So now it has been proven that Kelly had engaged the people
alleged.
who shot Senzo, allegedly. And these contacts have been made before the murder. I think they said one call was on the 2nd and the other on the 14th, and then Senzo was only murdered around the 25th, 26th day. So that is why now this whole story has resurfaced in the media, and now because now Kelly looks guilty.
I mean,
because
circumstantial evidence.
Exactly. So these organizers saying, look, we love you, but we appreciate your music, but since now you're going through this, we don't necessarily want to attach our brand to yours, lest they say
are proven guilty.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole Kelly Khumalo story is there's a lot going on. When I watched the documentary, at one point, it for sure seems like she's guilty. At some point, it seems like Senzo's wife is the one that's guilty. So it's really a thing of we don't actually know what is happening.
Yeah. I personally, and this is in my personal capacity,
you as Aina.
I definitely do agree with these event organizers. Because we live in a world of cancel culture. Even if it's not feasible, you must always protect your brand before you put someone else's brand before you.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, we've seen instances whereby someone is accused of sexual assault, and even before it's proven that they're guilty or they're innocent already.
See, now you're not guilty. Can we book you again?
Yeah.
But the person will probably be like, yeah, never. Because when I was going through it, you didn't stand by me. But that's also understandable. But like,
armed robbers in Spring Place in T Estate, paramedics said on Friday. Shocking CCTV footage of the robbery has emerged with a gunman holding the pastor at gunpoint. The armed man is then seen robbing the pastor of his valuables while he was preaching at the pulpit. The thug is then seen unplugging a television set and walking out with it. Prem Balram of Reaction Unit SA said around 25 people, including children, were attending a church service on Thursday night. Reaction Unit South Africa received several calls from members of the congregation at around 8 p.m. reporting that 5 armed robbers had just left the church after hijacking 3 vehicles and stealing several mobile phones and other valuables, he said. Balram said when officers arrived on scene, they were told that the heavily armed men had locked children in the toilets while robbing the congregation of valuables. Reaction officers are currently searching for the 3 vehicles taken by the suspects, he said. He said the SAPs were informed and no one had sustained any injuries.
What type of case is this?
What has the world come to? Like, so basically, he searches the pastor, gets his wallet, finds that there's no money in the wallet, and he throws it back.
Wow.
He throws it back at him because he's like, you know what, useless.
But I'm not shocked at that behavior because I've seen that happen. I know I was with a cousin and we were getting robbed and she had a Tamagotchi. You know these small phones, these non-smartphones.
Yeah.
And so then when the robbers saw that, oh, is this useless phone? It's like, hey, you must work with better phones. Or if you don't have money, they tell you, they beat you up, and then they tell you next time you have money, have something valuable. Yeah, they do that. They beat you up and they tell you, if they are honorable, okay, I don't, putting honorable with a robber together is wrong. But, you know, if they are kind, so to say, they might just, you know, like him, just throw it to you and say, ah,
oh my
what a waste of my time. Have valuable things next time.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, no, this is wrong, guys.
Actually, as I was reading the story.
Have you no fear for the Lord?
As I was reading the story, last year, or was it beginning of this year, I don't remember, but there were mourners at a funeral that were robbed in a parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, guys, let the people mourn. Why are you... Imagine you come to church to praise the Lord, and then this happens. I don't even know what to make of this.
But we also cannot say people must respect the Lord, because sometimes our Lord is not the next person's Lord.
Yeah, true.
So perhaps they don't worship the God of the church, hence they find it right to
and
do
again,
that.
you know, with all these fake prophets and whatnot, they were probably like, you know what, it's another fake prophet. He probably has money. Let's go rob him.
But, you know, just like, that's a smart move.
How they are. Yeah. You know how they are, especially
people
in
bring
some of these
brown
churches.
envelopes to go offer. Yeah.
And then they're like, Miss Aina Kweo contributed 100,000 Namibian dollars. Now I'm there like, I must also contribute 150 just to one up you. Yeah, no, so there's money, definitely.
There's
the
definitely money.
But
too bad they didn't find some. But
too bad they didn't find some. But I mean, he walked away with the TV.
I guess.
Now, to briefly wrap up our top stories, a man in China hands a pain-stricken wife $14 for each step on road to recovery from cesarean birth, and it delights social media. A husband in China who gave his wife 100 yen, equivalent to $14 as encouragement for each step she managed to take during her painful recovery from a C-section birth, has won huge praise online. A video which shows the man surnamed Shi handing individual 100 yen banknotes to his wife as she struggles to walk in a hospital corridor in the northeastern province of Jilin has gone viral on mainland social media after it was posted on July 15th. According to Bailu video, for each step the woman took, her husband passed her a 100 yen banknote, which she gratefully accepted with a smile. The wife, weak and in pain after giving birth by C-section, moves slowly with one hand against the corridor wall for support, the video shows. She said the video was filmed 3 days after his wife gave birth. Doctors had told her she should walk as much as possible to aid her recovery, but she found this difficult due to the pain of the healing wound left by the cesarean incision.
That's sweet.
Big power.
That's
You've heard
sweet.
of push presents, but have you heard of, what do we even call this?
I guess it's a push present. Okay, she didn't push, but it's still...
It's a walk present.
It's a delivery present.
It's a delivery present, but I mean, that's nice,
That's
man.
so sweet. Yeah, I love that.
I love money too. Like,
should we then bring you money?
yes. When I give birth, bring me a bouquet of money. That's what I want. Like, forget, oh, we got your baby a cute romper. No.
Oh, give me the money. Give the cash.
Give the cash. I've been pushing. I've been in labor. I've carried this baby for 9 months. The least you can do is give me money.
But that is, beyond it being sweet, I think it's just thoughtful.
It's very thoughtful. And it goes back to you knowing your partner. He probably knows his partner loves money and she loves spending. So he was like, you know what better way to get you to walk than for every step you take? He actually said she ended up walking for like 20 minutes that day.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's the excitement for me.
It's the excitement for me. It's the moolah for me. But that is it for our top stories. But stick around after the break. We have an exciting interview. Stay tuned. Now, I am joined in studio today by the one and only Garth Prince. How are you doing today?
Good. Happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
So start us off by telling our viewers a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Garth Prince. I am originally from Namibia, from Swakopmund, but I now live in a place called Canada, so far away, the land of the cold.
The land of the cold, okay.
Yes, that's where I live, but yeah, I am back home visiting. You can say that. Yeah.
You're visiting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So you brought a few goodies with you today.
Yes.
So tell us about those. Tell us about the process behind Falling in Africa.
Yes. So my work now in Canada consists of educational music. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I write songs, and I also teach the children of Canada music from Namibia and music from other parts of Africa as well.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
That's my full-time job, believe it or not, as I go school to school across the whole country. Mm-hmm. And I perform and I teach the kids to perform with me as well. So we do that. So I'm here because I have released an album called Falling in Africa, which is about a shooting star falling in Africa, a shooting star lying in Namibia, which is about the Hoba meteorite.
Okay.
It was inspired by the Hoba meteorite, and so we produced a whole record. We flew to Namibia and recorded the voices of children here, and flew back to Canada and recorded the voices of children there, and we mixed it together. So we're singing in different languages, including I think in that song is Swahili or Shivambu, Kavango languages. Never knew about this, and when I was reading sort of like a bedtime, it was bedtime stories, but it was kind of an educational book for my daughter who grew up there. Although she has visited here, we did bring her to visit here before. But I was reading this, and it was my book of space. They're talking about solar system. The sun, every planets, and then they said meteorites, okay? I was like, meteorites.
That piqued your interest.
Yeah, and it was just like, there's a picture of this meteorite, the largest one in the world, and it says it lies in a country called Namibia.
And you're like, wait.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I come from Namibia.
Yeah, and so I finished the book that night for my daughter, and I went downstairs, I sat down at the piano, and I wrote the chorus of the song. Yes, I wrote it right then and there because I was just so excited about this information. And the funny thing is, the record did really well. The song became the most popular song on the album. And also, that's why we call the album Falling in Africa as well. And I had never seen the meteorite in person, and that's one of the reasons I'm here.
To see.
Yes, I did go see it.
And?
It's wonderful. I would just recommend for viewers to go see it yourself. So we went out and we did a lot of things in the area, Grootfontein, Ochivarongo, I believe, like that area. So we did a lot of fun things, including visit the crocodile farm.
Oh, nice.
There was a lot of really good.
And your daughter's here with you?
This time it's just me, but in 2019 they were here, and hopefully next year I'd like to bring the whole family again.
So that you can all go visit the meteorite.
Yes, we'll probably do that and
other things
too.
I mean, there's a vast, there's a huge array of what you can do.
Yes, there's so much to do.
Yeah, there's so much to do. Okay, so how did you end up living in Canada?
I was in a choir called the Moscato Youth Choir, and we performed, the choir, I think they still do that where they tour different parts of the world. A lot of times it was Europe that we toured to, and then we toured to Canada in 2006, and that's when I met my wife. She's Canadian,
she's Canadian,
and she was in a choir there. And
nice.
Yes,
so you're a musical family.
Yes, we are.
That is beautiful.
We are, and she has been to Namibia quite a few times. Even before we got married, we needed the approval, of my parents to meet her.
Yes,
they wanted to
definitely.
To know who is this person. That's I tried to convince her to move here. As you see, I lost that battle.
I mean, we are very convincing when we want to be. So I can imagine she was like,
she won that one, yeah.
And I mean, it all worked out well, right?
It worked out well. So now I'm. It's been years that I've lived abroad, but now I'm in a better position to come to Namibia more often, especially now that COVID's done. So
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I mean, there was that whole 2 years where we couldn't go anywhere, and okay. So what's next for you?
What is next? So I'm here launching the book and the record here in Namibia. So I'll be at Grove Mall, where people can get signed copies of the book.
Nice.
So we've sold almost 1,500 books in Canada. The album won the award for Children's Album of the Year in Canada.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So in US they have the Grammys. In Canada we have the Juno. So I literally won the Juno, and I was in Toronto.
Wow, that's so surreal. Like, it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. It was a really big thing when I went to Toronto. I didn't think I would win because children's music is actually quite trending now, because a lot of big artists are doing what we call legacy work, where they would want to release a children's record as well.
Okay.
So we had a lot of big Canadian artists that were also in my category, who have then released a children's record last year when I was nominated. But we won!
You won! I mean, congratulations! That is
Yes.
amazing! I can imagine you're probably there like,
young people here. So when we are at the book launches, people who come by. Yeah, okay.
So you said at Grove Mall?
Yes, we're at Grove Mall Saturday, as long as the mall is open. So it's probably 9 to 7.
All right.
We're there for the day, and we were at Plaza Meer in Swakopmund. Just because I grew up in Swakopmund, we did it there first.
Okay.
At Plaza Meer last Saturday.
All right, awesome. So you heard for yourself. You can go check out Falling in Africa and all the other amazing things that he has done. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday at Grove Mall.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back with our goodbyes.
Thanks.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
What a fun and very exciting, brilliant conversation that you had.
You know.
I love.
Yeah, it was quite
Congratulations,
insightful.
sweetie. You done did the things.
I done the things that needed to be done.
And on that note, it is all our love, all our light, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Adios.